Are you having fun in your business? I mean, it should be fun, right? Well, sometimes the fun gets overlooked when you're dealing with the have-tos, the complexities of being your own boss and actually running the show. It's my goal that this, the Fun Business, Fun Money podcast, can help reignite your spark of fun by providing tips, tools, insights, and inspiration so you can enjoy running your business in the simplest, easiest, most fun way possible. I'll be sharing practical tips and ideas that you can implement immediately, along with business and money mindset insights to keep you moving forward no matter what's going on around you. I'm your host, Deirdre Amies, the Fun Business and Money Coach and founder of Powered by Personality. Let's play. Hey there, and welcome to the Fun Business, Fun Money podcast. Now, you may already know this, but this podcast is a mix of short tips, tools, and tactic episodes, and more in-depth coaching episodes where we dive into a bit more detail on a particular area of your business. And that's what today is. It's a coaching episode focused on money mindset, which is one of my personal favorite things to talk about. And that's because mindset influences absolutely everything you do, whether you like it or not. And there are so many cliche quotes coming up for me when I say that. The most obvious being, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. I don't even know who said that, and I could Google it, but right now, that's not what actually matters. When you shift your thinking about something, everything around that thing changes. You see it in a different way. You experience it in ways that you wouldn't have before. Now, one of the most common things I hear when talking with my clients, who are all online entrepreneurs and business owners, is that they don't think they can charge what they really need to charge in order to make ends meet, to even cover costs, let alone make a decent living from their business. And that can be really disheartening, especially if you've gone into business to make a difference in the world. You're full of passion and excitement, but you're struggling to make money. If you've taken that leap to be a business owner, you're already aware that you don't want to be in a traditional job for all the reasons. That's why money mindset is woven through everything I work on with my clients, whether it's their own beliefs about money, how they see money, or how they set their prices. Choosing the number is easy. It's the emotional reaction to actually asking for it and being paid that amount that takes some work. If that's something you'd like my help with, send me a DM about Ignite, my business and money coaching program. We'll have a quick chat about what you need and work out the best way that I can help you make the money that you want and need without having to over-deliver and burn yourself out. Because that's not a fun business model to be operating in. Send me that DM. I'm at Fun Business Fun Money, all one word, on Facebook and Instagram. Connect with me on LinkedIn. I'm the only Deirdre Amies in the world, and send me a DM there. Or you can email hello@deirdreamies.com. You'll find the links to all of those ways to get in touch with me in the description of this episode and in the show notes. So here are 4 money mindset shifts to help you see your real value. It was only going to be 3 mindset shifts, but that 4th one was not happy to be silenced or just maybe tacked on as a bonus tip. So today it's 4. So those 4 things are: quit worrying about what people will say about you and your prices. The second one is, if people say you're too expensive, it's not about you. Number 3 is, don't climb into someone else's wallet. And number 4, have unshakable belief. Now let's expand on them a little bit more. The first one, quit worrying about what people will say about you and your pricing. I know it can be a big scary thing. It's something that plays on most people's minds, whether they want to admit it or not. What will people say about me charging this much? Of course, their opinion of you or your pricing is none of your business. And quite frankly, in most cases, they likely have no clue about your industry or the needs of your ideal clients or your expertise and how you can solve that problem that those people have. All they're seeing is the price. They see you showing up on social media, in their email inbox, and they've got things to say about that. What you do with your time, energy, and expertise, how you promote your offers, and whether they think your prices are high or low, they like to comment on all of that stuff. Their opinion isn't your concern. What is your concern is charging appropriately for your work. You've got to release the negative vibes around whatever it is you charge. And a really good tool for this is tapping, or EFT. I talked about using this simple technique in episode 24, how to release negative energy and turn your day around. I'll link that in the show notes. Instead of basing your prices on what other people think or what they might think, start basing it on what you need to earn so that you can create the life you want. When I first started out as a coach, I was charging such a small amount that it makes me cringe a little now. That was kind of okay while I still had a corporate job as my backup, but there's no way that that would have supported my family back then, and certainly not now. I'd have needed to do back-to-back sessions with clients at least 60 hours a week to reach my monthly goal. Insane. There's a fear that a lot of people have, especially women, and that's that we feel new to business or new to an industry or new to a niche because we might have made a change there. And we really need to let that one go too. Because the value of your work isn't determined by your years of experience. In fact, in a lot of situations, it's almost irrelevant. I've only been calling myself a coach for the past 6 years or so. What that doesn't take into account is the years of coaching people throughout my corporate career, dealing with countless personalities and situations that all required coaching and mentoring skills. And it doesn't take into account the coaching type conversations that I've had through my entire life. I mean, I had someone connect with me on social media a year or so ago and messaged me to say that we'd had a conversation when we were 16 or 17. He'd been in a really tough situation at that time, and whatever I said was a huge help. And it was so much so that he still remembers it now, over 30 years later. Suffice to say, that blew my mind. But it was like a nudge from the universe that what I do comes naturally. The right words will always come out for the right person at the right time. So let go of this belief that you're new, in air quotes, and that you have to keep your prices low until you've done your time, earned your stripes and all of that. You don't have to do that at all. You've already earned your stripes, and you deserve to be paid what you're worth right now. You get to decide what you're going to charge. It doesn't have to align with what others in your industry charge. You could be the most expensive one around, but when you can also show the value and the results that people get when they use your products or services, what you charge for that is almost insignificant. And it makes my heart sing when I see my clients increase their fees and proudly charging what they're worth every step of the way. It's okay to push yourself out of your comfort zone and let go of what you think people will say about you and your prices. Because let's face it, whatever you think they're thinking is probably wrong anyway. The second mindset shift is being too expensive isn't about you at all. This one is actually a value issue. When you value yourself and your work, it becomes a whole lot easier to charge what you're worth. But actually putting a price on something and then saying it out loud to a prospective client or customer, that can be really uncomfortable. The words can literally stick in your throat if you're still coming to terms with the value of your work. You need to consider the time and the energy that you put into your business with marketing, sales conversations, and all those other things that you do to create your new customers and clients. If you're putting in hours and hours of work to just earn a few dollars each month, it's time to make some changes to the way you operate. The reality is, no matter what your business model, the right people will value your work. Cheap is a relative term. What one person considers cheap is another person's expensive, and it's all down to that person's relationship with money. You can't control that, but you can control your reaction to their money beliefs. When you strengthen your own beliefs about yourself and your relationship with money, that is a game changer. Focus on the impact of the work you do and the transformation your clients or customers experience from your services or whatever it is you offer. That's where the real magic is. Your message becomes crystal clear when you value yourself, and that shines through in your confidence, how you present yourself, your body language, the energy in your voice, and the words you use. It shines through literally everywhere. When your message is resonating with the right people, there's no way they're going to say it's too expensive. They're going to be saying, how can I work with you? Tell me how I can get this product or service from you. And they'll figure out a way to pay so they can achieve the results that they want. Mindset shift number 3 is don't climb into someone else's wallet. What that means is don't assume that someone can't pay, because that's taking a surface level view of what you know about them. This one was actually a game changer for me when I heard it from money mentor Kendall Summerhawk. We assume that we know what people will pay for something, and we set our prices accordingly. And even if you're not the one setting your prices, you might cringe or hesitate before you tell someone the price because you think they can't or won't pay that. Stop it. Stop it right now. Unless you're a mind reader, you have no idea what that person can pay. That person who appears not to worry that much about their appearance, they don't wear label clothes or drive a luxury car, you have no idea that they actually have a very healthy bank account and they'll happily spend money on something when you show them the value in the form of results and transformations. That's a typical accumulator money archetype, by the way. They have the money, they don't show it outward. It's less about the price, and it's more about your ability to convey what's possible for them that has them saying, shut up and take my money. So what I suggest you do instead is to climb into your own wallet. Work out what you need to earn in order to pay your bills, that basic survival number. And also work out what you need to earn to actually thrive, to do the things you want, the experiences you want to have. What's your number for that? Because that'll be different for everyone, but this is the starting point to truly charging what you're worth. If you need to be making $5,000 a month to cover all of your bills and feel like you're thriving with some savings, reducing your mortgage, and still having some fun money, then that's your money goal. Maybe it's $10,000 a month, maybe it's $20,000 a month. Work out how much you need to earn. Work out how you can earn that amount. How many new clients you want to work with at one time, and how many new clients you need to either have paying in full or on a payment plan. Crunch your numbers. You have to set your prices in a way that helps you achieve your dream life, not around what the media says about the economy or the cost of living crisis. How many clients or customers do you need to have in order to create that income? How much capacity do you have for extra clients or extra work in order to reach that goal? Maybe it's time to raise your prices. When you're charging what you're worth, there's this sense of peace and confidence that comes when you realize It's not a crazy number of people. And if you crunch those numbers and realize that it is a crazy number of people, more than you have the time or energy to serve, that is a sign that you definitely need to raise your prices pronto. And mindset shift number 4, the one that would not be shaken. Mindset shift number 4, the one that would not be beaten into submission and had to make an appearance on this episode, is to have unshakable belief. It believed in itself that strongly. Whatever your number is, you need to feel like it's no big deal at all. You should have unshakable conviction that you're charging what you're worth. And saying your prices in any situation, that should feel as natural to you as saying, pass the salt. Just say it out loud to yourself, to your family, to trusted people who support you and your business growth. There's no way that the number will stick in your throat if you've already trained yourself to say it like it's no big deal. Pass the salt, would you? So there's 4 mindset shifts you can make that will help you to see your real value and charge what you're worth. The first one, quit worrying about what people will say about you and your prices. Number 2, being too expensive is not about you at all. Number 3, don't climb into someone else's wallet. And number 4, have unshakable belief. I would love for you to have that kind of unshakable belief in everything you do and charging what you're worth on a daily basis. All it takes is a shift in your thinking and your beliefs. Charging what you're worth is about knowing who you are, who you serve, and the results they can achieve if they work with you. That's one of the many awesome things that I help my clients with in Ignite, my business and money coaching program. It's all about setting you up for success in all areas of your business with a solid foundation that you can grow and build upon. If you're keen to know more about Ignite or any of my money mindset programs, which are Sacred Money Archetypes and Master Your Money Mindset, you'll find the links to all of those in the show notes and in the description of this episode, so go check those out. Or you can simply send me a DM. I'm at Fun Business, Fun Money, all one word, on both Facebook and Instagram. Send me a DM on LinkedIn if you're over there. Just search for Deirdre Amies and you'll find me. I'm the only one in the world. Or you can email hello@deirdreamies.com and let's talk about it there. You'll find the links to all of those in the description and in the show notes as well. So that's what I got for you today. I hope this helps shift your mindset so you can actually live that dream life you want, the one filled with freedom and options, because that's what making more money helps you do, have freedom and options. Take care, have fun charging what you're worth and seeing your real value, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for joining me. If you found this episode useful, make sure you hit that follow button on your chosen podcast platform so you get the notifications when each new episode goes live and you don't miss anything. If you know someone who would also get something from it, don't be shy, share it with them. One of the best things about being a business coach for online entrepreneurs is helping them make sense of their creative ideas and turn them into a simple, clear business system that actually makes money. A client recently described me as a castle building expert. You've got the big vision and some of the building materials already, but you don't quite know how to bring it all together into a solid foundation. Then I come along and I show you the blueprint that makes sense of it all. I love that analogy. And I'd love to show you your personalized blueprint, the one that's just right for you and your clients. But I can't do that until you join Ignite, my business and money coaching program. So head on over to deirdreamies.com/Ignite for all the details. Fill out the application form and let's talk about building your castle in the simplest, easiest way possible.